everybody can't go, but everybody can grow. You already know what it is. I've been feeling really, really, you know, I don't know. What do I really want to come on here and say, man? I don't know, man. Just first things first. Health is wealth. You know, definitely want to just start with that. Health is definitely wealth. These jobs, man, these companies, these corporations. You know, just make sure that you're prioritizing your health at the end of the day in every situation. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, they'll move on and they'll just go get somebody else. When you're no longer able to basically continue to go, they're gonna keep going, fam. With all that being said, though, as y'all can clearly see, I don't want to be here right now, fam. I'm in a great mood. I don't wanna come on here and basically throw y'all off from my messaging. Like, I'm in a great mood. I'm feeling really, really, I don't understand. Like, what's going on in front of me, man? And realistically, I have no business on here. I'm definitely about to get off of here, but you know, like I said, man, I'm trying to build this platform and this page, and I figured, y'all not just only trying to see me doing reps and sets. So every now and then, yeah, I'm gonna pop my head in and basically let y'all know what I got going on. Is this a dead end right here? Nah, we should be good. Like I said, man, Everybody Can't Go podcast. Y'all already know that's out right now, episode 92 on all DSPs. Yeah, that's Spotify, that's YouTube, that's Apple. And y'all already know, man, stay tuned to keep it locked for episode 93. Pardon me. I got 30 minutes. I'm going to be on here popping shit for like 30 minutes, Anybody drop a question in the chat, let me know what y'all got going on this beautiful. It's actually not so good. It was definitely raining the whole day. I feel like my shit about to fall. Let me finish off this. What we had going on, did I? Pardon me. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Yeah, man. Regular shit, you know what I'm saying? This is basically what peak season looks like, But this is what I have, left. We had a lot more, as you can clearly see. Yeah. I put that work in, fam. It's 4:42. I'm trying to get out of here by, shout out to everybody who's tuned in. I'm trying to get out of here by 7:30. Let's see how this goes, fam. And we got a big fight tonight, man. Fight night tonight and all that. Y'all watching the fight tonight? Let me know who y'all got on the fight tonight, man. Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua? Who y'all got? Who y'all putting that bet on? We're gonna talk about that, man. In fact, that's a good topic right there. We're gonna talk about the fight when I come back. Shout out to Sylvia Benitez. Wuzhen? How do you pronounce that? Said hi. Peace and love. Peace and love. Amazon Chronicles, y'all. Let me get back to work. It's kind of hard to allow answers to this. Like I said, I'm really wilding right now because I'm trying to get out of here at 7:30. I'm definitely about to stop it. Clear this block off. We're gonna talk about this fight, man. This fight that's getting ready to happen. And we also going to talk about the state of boxing right now, man. I don't know how I feel about it, man. Hold on, let me give you a second. Okay, pop my secrets out, man. So, hold on. Look at this. I might even organize, one of the key things that you're gonna need when doing this job right here, your organization skills have to be up to par. So, It's all about basically just developing that system that you know is going to basically get the work done, you know, the most efficient way. We got to be fast, but we also have to be efficient, you know, while doing this job, because obviously, you know, it's a lot of packages in, you know, in these vans that we basically are responsible for delivering to these customers, you know. And at the end of the day, listen, I own this shit too, right? So, you know, realistically, you want to pretty much just try to treat people's things the way you would like your things to be treated, right? So in that regard, you know, it's really not that complicated, man. It's really what you make it, you know. It can get overwhelming at times, the workload, but you know, realistically, that's why we work out and that's why we train, you know, so we could be better prepared for those situations when we do feel like the workload is too much, or, you know, when we do feel like we're overwhelmed in a certain situation. I'm definitely not supposed to be on here right now. I'm not. It's 4:46, and like I said, we not trying to give y'all a TED talk, but like I said, I do want to basically grow my platform, and I do feel like I want to basically come on here and start giving y'all a little bit more. Faint RBLX is in here spamming the chat. www. What does that mean? Are we talking about W? Like, you mean W stream? You fucking with the stream? I appreciate that. If that's what you mean. If not, then you just spamming my chat right now, and I don't appreciate that. Whatever the case may be, she said I sub to you. Appreciate that, man. Everybody that's in here right now, double tap the screen, like, share, and subscribe. We on the road to 600 followers, man. Y'all already know what it is. Like I said, I don't really come on here, you know, that often throughout the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are the days that I really, you know, basically come on here to go live, you know. And as I could clearly see, you know, the rest of the week I'm pretty much locked in, working. She said it's my birthday. Hey, yo, man, Jay the Great 6787. Happy birthday to you, man. Many, many blessings to you. Hopefully you enjoy your day. He said, can you shout me out? Absolutely. Yo, everybody that's in here right now, man, spam happy birthday, Jay the Great 6787. Happy birthday to you. And like I said, once again, hopefully you're enjoying your day. I do appreciate that you're spending some time with me on your big day. Thank you for that, you know, because like I said, once again, you know, we just trying to grow the platform, you know. You know, Rip Right, shout out to Rip Right HD, you know. At this point, I feel like I say his name every video because I'm locked in, you know. He basically shows, you know, people the behind the scenes to basically what it looks like to build a business, you know. So I feel like I want to kind of basically show y'all some of the same things as far as, you know, the process and what it takes, you know, everything that I got going on behind the scenes. This is obviously only one element. Yeah, now let me move around now though. I'm gonna get back to y'all in a second, man. Pardon me. I gotta grab this last pack. Like I said, man, stay tuned and keep it locked, you know. Definitely got a lot of content I want to hit y'all with. You know, we got some stories we want to share. We got a lot, man. A lot. No music. No music. Shit right there. If I'm being honest, you know. Alright, so this right here is gonna require a bag. I usually go super hard, no hand truck, and I pretty much just carry everything by hand, you know. I already know I be putting in that pain and all that. I get busy, so realistically I don't really need a hand truck. She said tomorrow is my birthday. Are you in here trolling me? You said it's my birthday. That was the first thing you said. Then you said, can you shout me out? Now you saying tomorrow is your birthday. So then happy early birthday, you know. Hopefully, like I said, you know, you enjoy your day. Hopefully you're not stuck at work like I am right now, man. And realistically, I'm taking too much time. People waiting for their Christmas gifts, man. Yeah. Right now, I'm Santa Claus, man. Amazon, you know, around this time of the year. Yeah, we pretty much have a huge responsibility and a role to play. Basically ensuring that all of these customers get all of these gifts, you know. That being said, 25. Shit, call himself. Worst street never. I know. Don't worry about it. This is trying to get in there, sir? Trying to get in there? Okay. I gotta move anyway, though. She's not trying to get in, but... Yeah, man. Yeah, this is one of those jobs where, like I said, man, you definitely want to just, kind of try to keep a level head. It's easier said than done, That's not the lady honking behind me, is it? After I just asked her, and she said she wasn't trying to get in here. You good? Go ahead, bro. I'm trying to do a live stream. I gotta drive and shit. I gotta fucking... And it's getting dark. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We definitely getting ready to talk about this fight. And basically the state of boxing, which I do feel like is currently... I don't know, man. It's not, it's not that... I don't feel like boxing is dead, I just feel like there's a lot of, fights that we basically haven't seen yet that, as a boxing fan. So, for example, Jake Paul is fighting tonight. Tank Davis and, Shakur Stevenson. There's just certain fights that I feel like personally, like, when are we going to get these fights done? When these guys are 50, right? I do feel like at a certain point we do need to kind of, basically start focusing on, making the real fights again, We got to make boxing great again, man. I'm not really sure if I'm here for the YouTube, Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying, pay-per-view and shit. With that being said, I definitely got a parlay on the fight. And I got my money on Jake Paul, man. It is what it is. Who y'all got your money on, man? There's only one person in here right now. Appreciate the likes, Like, share, and subscribe, man. It's getting dark now, so... Matter of fact, I can turn the light on. I can turn the light on here, can I? Does that even make a difference? Let me see. Lighting is on. Hell no, that should add a little better. Like I said, I ain't gonna be on here for too long, man. We just experiment, man. You never know, man. When Kendrick Lamar might join this shit, man. You just never know. That's all I'm saying. When fucking iHeart, I've been definitely, making some moves behind the scene. I don't want to say too much, man, but all I'm saying is this. Y'all already know that morning show on Hot 97 is open. That slot. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised. That would be crazy, right? Willmatic TV on Hot 97 every morning. Would y'all tune in? Of course you would. It's me. Nobody talking like this. I mean, right now I ain't saying shit. I'm just saying, when I get in my bag and I start popping my shit, yeah, I definitely need time. Now, this is the shit that, this is exactly, so this is the perfect example of the patience you need when doing this job. I'm literally in the middle of scanning packages right now, fam. I don't even understand what I'm looking at right now. Do y'all understand what y'all looking at? Because I don't understand, fam. The whole screen just went black on me. Let me back out and go again and see. Okay, we back up now. And this is what I'm saying. You need patience to do this job, man. Yeah. Every now and then, the device is just going to stop working, man. While you in the middle of some shit. You might be on the 20th floor in a building somewhere. And your shit might do that. You might lose connection and literally have to come back down to the lobby. Yeah. That's why, you can't skip legs, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stairs, a lot of running, fam. A lot of moving around. Realistically, I ain't saying shit right now. Like I said, man, fight is on tonight. I'm not that excited about it. I do have a bet on the, the fight. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to build a goddamn studio, so I just feel like the smart thing to do. I'm trying to, expedite that process. Me and FanDuel definitely got a love-hate relationship right now. Let me get these off right here. I think I'm going to be on here for another 15 minutes or so. Like I said, we just experimenting. And we just trying to expand. Shout out to the two people that's tuned in giving right now, man. Appreciate it. I hope y'all, enjoying y'all day. So what's that, though? This thing is tricky. And you can't see the address. is on there. Yo, yeah. Where we at now, man? Like I said, I'm about to get off this, man. And I really don't have no business on here at this point. Clarendon? Okay. So, yeah, man. This is a day in the life, man. Willmatic TV. Who watching this shit right now, man? Is this Hot 97 on here, man? Come on, man. Y'all know I got that morning slot, man. Y'all know I could get up every morning and do that. And realistically, matter of fact, see, sometimes you gotta be preemptive like that. So my next stop is actually this way. However, the way they set this shit up, you know, you basically have to kind of organize as you go along, right? So I happen to see that my next stop after this is straight ahead, right? So really, it makes more sense for me to just go straight, right? I'm gonna let him go. You got it, bro. You got it. And then just basically walk back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, every now and then, like I said, once again, it's a very, very physical job, you know. A lot of walking, a lot of, yeah, every now and then you might have to walk back a block or two, you know what I'm saying? To basically make it make sense, you know. I'm not really sure why I feel the need to give y'all the ins and outs of Amazon right now. I don't really feel like y'all need that. Personally, like I said, I really just want to show y'all what I got going on, right? Because at the end of the day, y'all think this shit is a game, man. Yeah, we trying to really build this shit from scratch. So yeah, sometimes you gotta use the 9 to 5 to basically build up your own platform, or basically just level up yourself outside of basically your 9 to 5. Because make no mistake about it, you know, you got a lot of people that get a 9 to 5 and basically stay there until they can no longer do anything else, right? It's called getting stuck. It's called being stagnant. It's called being comfortable. Willmatic TV, I'm not comfortable, fam. That's why I'm constantly always trying to, you know, I'm always trying to basically do something. You know what I'm saying? It's called movement and medicine, you know. I got one rest day, and that's Sunday, fam. But for the rest of these 6 days of the week, just know I'm outside, I'm ripping and running, I'm moving around, man. We getting shit done. And right now, I'm just talking shit. It's cool, though. They still with me, man. I really want to work out right now. That's the honest truth, man. And like I said, like, I am kind of at a point now where it's just like, man, I don't know, man. It's starting to become more and more of a, you know, like I can't even go a day without working out now. Basically what I'm saying, right? I do be pretty tired after my routes and shit, after my day is done. I don't usually work out after my shifts. Not every day. If anything, I'll get up early and I'll get a couple of reps off before, to start my day. I'd rather start my day with the workout than, like I said, technically, what I'm doing right now, all of this walking, climbing stairs and shit, I'm basically getting that work. Pardon me, man. I'll be back. Hey, yo, throw some topics at me, man. What y'all want to talk about, man? Like I said, it's fight night tonight, man. Big fight. Who y'all got on the fight, man? I think I should be able to move up now, right? 505. How far is that? I'm gonna move up anyway. Let me move it up here, y'all. Cause right now I'm behind a U-Haul truck or whatever this is. You feel me? Come on now. I can't even see what's in front of me. I can't go in there. Hold on, son. Let me get around him real quick. He's coming this way. You got it, bro. Definitely want to make sure you're watching your mirrors. Now I'm giving y'all driving lessons. It's crazy. I'm gonna file my demo. What y'all want? Y'all wanna learn how to drive the EDV? This shit easy, by the way. Realistically, I'm new. I've only been driving, consistently driving. Last year, 2024 is when I really started driving for real life. And what I can say is that this shit is ass. It's overrated. I feel like a lot of people feel like they want to drive, they want to get a car, they want to get out there until you actually get out there and you start to realize that it's a bunch of idiots driving around. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they're doing, basically, right? I'm probably like one of the most skilled drivers out here, is basically what I'm saying. And it's definitely, something that you definitely want to kind of gotta pay attention, man. Gotta have your head on the swivel. But y'all already know, realistically, I'm the bike lane bully, so it's kind of like, those instincts come natural for me, considering the fact that on the bike, you kind of have to be aware of your surroundings even more so, right? An accident on a bike versus an accident in a vehicle. Actually, two different situations, right? And I've been in both, so I'm speaking from experience, Bike, it ain't much you can really do to brace your fall, you know what I'm saying? When you get hit off of your shit. That's what's happening. I'm basically just trying to get comfortable, man. Y'all already know, I definitely want to start doing more visual shit on here as far as the podcast, Y'all already know I got the #1 independent podcast in the world, Everybody Can't Go podcast. Take some time, scroll down the page, check out a few episodes. We covered a lot on here, Drake versus Kendrick last year. I feel like we did a fantastic job of covering that whole situation. So if you want to basically get the real spiel and basically relive that historic event, yeah, we got that on here, man. We got a little bit of everything on here, man. We got, y'all be talking my shit, man. We got stuff, As you can clearly see, radio is kind of, podcasting is the future, Podcasting is now. It's now. It's current. It's happening now. So, yeah, I do feel like, personally, I feel like everybody should have a podcast, Just think about basically how easy it is to now utilize that to promote so many other different things, She's PLA? Yolanda, what does PLA mean? Can you please, is that an acronym for something? What does that mean? Let me keep it moving, y'all. Yeah, man, I do feel like you should start a podcast, Absolutely, you know. Build up a platform, build up a brand, you know, work for yourself. That's the name of the game, you know what I'm saying? We got no 46. No, 56. No, you nigga gave me a man with no radio and I just go live and pop up. Little do they know, I am the fucking radio, fam. Everybody can't go, fam. I don't need the radio. I just talk shit. And realistically, I was listening to my episode earlier. Yo, let me get these last boxes. Yo, yeah, mom. I am. I'm out of pocket, man. It should be out. It's 5 minutes. 83, 86. I don't like taking this long. I have a certain basic expectation for myself. It says it right here. Where if it takes me too long to find something, get a flip. You good? All right. This is 83. Gotta make sure. You know, that's the other thing that basically is required when you're driving, man. You gotta know how to communicate with people, and you know what I'm saying. Basically, know how to speak to people. A lot of people out here don't have that ability, you know, and it's actually a shame. I'll be back. Yeah. Everybody can't go. Where was I though, man? We gonna move it up, y'all. Let's move it up. Let's move it up. I might keep this shit on for the whole till I'm out of here, man. Yeah, yeah. How about that, man? I might leave this shit on and go do a set after this, man. That would be OD. If it was warm, I probably would be on that. I can't wait for this weather to warm up again, by the way. I don't know, man. I'm really looking forward to 2026, though, man. On another note, you know, definitely, you know. Is that a full moon I'm looking at right now as I'm having this thought? Nah, that's a light from the building, pardon me. I thought the full moon was shining on me, fam. Like, I see the light, man. But yeah, no, 2026 is definitely a year I'm looking forward to, you know. Um, we're gonna have that conversation a little bit more on episode 93 of the EBCG. Stay tuned to the out for that. As of right now, as I clearly can see, I'm 9 to 5 in it right now. Yeah, I'm playing Santa Claus right now. You know, gotta deliver these packages, you know, 3 days a week, man. That's the other thing too, you know. Sometimes you gotta basically say no to a dollar when you really trying to build some shit, man. Like every dollar ain't a good dollar, you know. Um, I do feel like I'm at a point now where I understand the significance of basically the saying, time is money, right? Your most important currency and your most valuable currency, it really is the amount of time you have, you know, and obviously your health. Yeah, man. So I say all that to say this, you know, every now and then, in pursuit of building, you know, a brand and building your business, yeah, it requires you to kind of basically kind of get a little selfish. You might have to say no a little bit more. You might have to ignore a little bit more. You have to basically develop that tunnel vision and lock in with get certain things done, right? These are all of the things I'm sitting there pondering throughout the day. You know, how can I grow my brand more? How can I basically put myself out there more without basically doing too much to put myself out there, right? These are the questions you have to basically ask yourself. Pause the show. I'll be back. Give me that phone, son. I wasn't even gonna do nothing if somebody came in here and took my shit, man. Look at y'all quiet, man. One person in here right now. Appreciate you, man. Pardon me, man. That's all. Pretty much invaded, you know what I'm saying? Going back and forth and realistically, I don't care. Let this shit go up to 50,000 views, man. Since YouTube hating on me now. My last video or my last 2 lives, I can't even watch it. Unwatchable, bro. Ain't nothing worse than when you basically, you sitting there doing a live stream, thinking to yourself, I can't wait to watch this back. I want to see how I did certain things. So, you go to watch it back, and you can't watch it, right? Sit back, man. You found the last 7 bags, you know? That's about stage. I'm being honest, I am oh, no, I got this one too, though. Oh, shit. Big bag. Stay focused. Stop being chicken. You get these little... Is there anything else I want to think that I would do? I'm just on your hair, but pretty much. For the most part, I feel like I've got everything I want to get off, man. I did have a thought about these customers and how they can basically... I'm going to pop my shit about these customers and these customer notes that we have to follow as Amazon delivery drivers and how they don't make any sense, man. I'm gonna pop my shit about that. Coming up next, stay tuned for that right there, man. Give me about 30 seconds. Give me about 2 minutes, man. And we're gonna talk some shit about these customers, because I'm not gonna hold you, man. A lot of this shit really don't be making sense, you know. You got a lot of customers out here who are basically dishonest, motherfuckers lie. Understand that you might, first of all, nobody's perfect. They really want us to be Amazon goddamn robots out here, fam. Obviously, mistakes are gonna happen, right? We have a high volume of packages, right? So naturally, every now and then, certain shit might not get, you know, might get misplaced. I say all that to say this. You might correct your mistake. You might even catch your own mistake sometimes and try to backtrack your steps, and you have customers who basically will still, you know, basically lie and not be honest, right? Hold on, though. I do feel like that's making a little bit, yeah, I need a little bit light on my, yeah, man. They can't even see me. I'm talking, it's dark. That's a little better, right? Yeah, like I said, I don't really have no intention or plan for being on here right now. I'm really just popping my shit. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Everybody has to play back. But like I said before, you know, we're just trying to build, man. You know, into the game, we're building a brand, building up ourselves, you know. 2026, out the gate, head down. We just gonna focus on just basically continuing to do that, you know. Continuing to build ourselves. Basically staying righteous and doing the right things, man. Staying out the way, you know. I feel like it's so easy to do that, you know, personally. My stuff. Hold on. I scared that acting up, man. I don't know if it's the green or whatever you call it. If it's 502, 502. Let me show you how I stack up. That's hope. With no hand truck, man. Bop. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. 7 packages, sometimes you gotta just build it up. You know. That's not gonna stay there. Okay, let's get it right there then. Did I turn the heat off? Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Turn that up. Crank that up. You gotta be seated to get the heat to work. There we go. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, you know. The way these things operate. Not working right now. How I got Avenue D though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Avenue D. Avenue D is in front of me. Okay, so this is one of those hybrids that they mix up one package for 40th Street and the rest for Avenue D. See, if you got the experience like me, you usually catch that and you ahead of that. The average driver would have probably took all of this shit to this one address And that would have been that, man. I called it though. 440? Is that what you said? Nah, it's 559. Which I do feel like is behind me. Oh, right there. That should be on this side, right? She got so cold on me. Where we at now, son? 40th? Hold on, I'm on 40th, right? We still live, man? Shout out to everybody tuned in, yo. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. It's getting cold out here, man. Alright, we more than halfway through this bitch. And what time is it? 5:30? Uh-oh, they gonna have to send help. Send the rescue, man. Nah, realistically though, yeah, I can't. That shit is too bright in my face. Too much light in my eyes, B. I don't like that while I'm driving this shit. Yeah, man. What was I saying before? Yeah, these notes, man. These customer notes. Let's talk about these customers for a second, man. These dishonest, ungrateful ass customers, okay? Now, y'all already seen, I already brought y'all back there, and I showed y'all what I got going on back there, right? These customers already sit there and carry it as if you know, basically like they got some type of maid out here, man. My whole thing is this. Appreciation, you know. If you can't physically get up yourself, right? For whatever reason, right? Because let's face it, everybody has a different situation. We all have different health ailments and obstacles that basically will prevent us from doing certain things for ourselves. I completely understand and empathize with that. I do. I honestly do. But at the same time, I just feel like personally, you know, that's not really my problem or responsibility at the same time, right? So what I'm saying is this, man. If I'm trying to basically do you a favor by bringing your couch to your door for you, right? But you want to basically make my job harder, and basically now I gotta bring it to the back door. They basically put certain things in the notes to make our job more difficult. Like the last delivery I just did, I'm gonna talk and move at the same time at this point because I gotta get out of here. The last delivery I just did, the notes basically said deliver it in front of. They wanted it basically left in front of a certain door, but the way they put it in the notes, they made me basically look for a darker brown door when they could have really just put the door on the right. Shit, certain things like that. It's hard to explain. You have to kind of be in it and see it for yourself to kind of understand what I'm saying. If you're an Amazon driver, you definitely understand what I'm saying, right? I just feel like make my job easier, right? Considering the fact that my job is hard as it is, right? I was about to curse. Let me not do that on here. Yeah, my job is hard enough, man. You don't need any extra, you know what I'm saying? Extra work to do and shit, man. You got certain motherfuckers that even come up to you trying to volunteer and help you, right? Which sounds good. Unfortunately, that's not always, basically what's the money potential, right? Like earlier, I had some, a shorty walk up on me. It was so crazy. I literally just turned around and she was standing behind me. I had left the box on the floor behind me, and she had the box in her hand, and she basically was letting me know it's to leave, not to leave the box on the floor. But my thing is this: I left it there for a reason, man. I'm not sure what made her feel like she needed to come and volunteer. What I'm saying is this, man: everybody is not out there. You got certain people that understand it, and you got certain people that don't. Yo, which one is this? I gotta go. I'm not coming off, fam. I'm gonna be here all day, man. Yeah. You running this shit up. I'm taking this shit over, man. I'm about to break the algorithm. That's what I'm saying. We're not buying views. We're not buying likes, man. We gonna do this shit organically from the ground up. Pardon me, y'all. As I get this off. Now, what y'all getting ready to see, y'all might be scratching your head right now. You might even be concerned for me. But just know that I am a professional, and I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. This shit like 100 pounds right here, no cap. Yeah, 100 pounds right there. Don't worry though, I got it. So this is Avenue D. Okay. You gotta be careful, because like I said, they like to mix these shits up, man. They're doing this weird hybrid shit. Alright, so let me get this off first. And once for Avenue D, I'm gonna have to grab these. Keep your eye on this. Some shit stuck to my hand earlier and I didn't know what it was. Come to find out it was my own Belgian food tank. My garbage bag got Y'all see it, man. Come on, man. Even when we not, we still gotta stay hydrated. I'm not even gonna hold you. Coconut water is definitely a recommendation, fam. This is that real water right here, fam. I'm starting to really see the difference between the coconut water and just the regular plain alkaline water, man. Definitely recommend, man. Coconut water. That stuff right there, man. Stay hydrated. Electrolytes. Hold on, though, man. Now I gotta clean off my hands, bro. Like, I was wondering, I thought it was something in here that I touched. Some of these drivers ain't, listen, man. Everybody hygiene is not up to par, man. So I say all I just say this. Every now and then you get a van that ain't really. But this was me right here. This was definitely me right here. Come on, man. All of this, though. This shit's stuck to my hand like this. It's all part of the process. Nah, this shit was I don't got no tissue either, but I got tissue lab. I got one in here somewhere. I'm trying to get this one on. Yep, okay, here we go. Man, look, see, I can't even use this. That's how sticky this shit is. Pardon me, man. Come on, man. Why? I went out, so now I gotta embarrass myself, right? Candy all over my damn hands like I'm a toddler and shit. Let me get sturdy, though. If it's not, then I can't do nothing with my hands like this. Phone, none of that shit. Let's get right. I still gotta slide back over here. At this point, I'm just talking about that on here. I'm not gonna really leave this on until I'm finished, man. I'm just curious to see how much time I can get this done in. Okay, you don't mind. But if you're all in here right now, double tap that screen, man. Don't be a creep and a weirdo, fam. Don't just come in here and watch what I'm doing, fam, and not say nothing in the chat. That's weirdo energy, man. We trying to build a brand. We trying to build. All right, at this point, I gotta just keep it pushing. Where my gloves at, matter of fact? Realistically, I do have gloves, and technically, this is the reason why we bring gloves, right? I should have had them on for real. That wouldn't have never happened, right? Yeah, even with the gloves, like sometimes that'll slow me down because you gotta keep taking your thumb out. This. So what I do is, I gotta do that move right there. You gotta leave your thumb out. I'm getting ready to take this 100-pound box back this away. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Hold this up. Cheer! Back like I never left. Ain't nobody in here? Y'all don't want to see me deliver these packages? Well, y'all gonna see it, man. Yeah. This is what it looks like. Hold on, though. Shout out to everybody tuned in, man. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, bro. I try to put the gloves on now. I got a link stuck to my finger. It's crazy. Alright. On to the next, man. Where we at now? 616. Am I moving up? Realistically, that's right here. Okay. So we're still here, man. Look like the best case scenario. You kind of want to get those blocks that you're going to be on for quite some time, and you basically delivering more packages that way, right? Listen, it's not complicated here, right? The name of the game is creating space, man. So you can move around and, do what you gotta do, right? Needless to say, when we first get our vans, when we first get out here, that's basically impossible for the most part, right? Like for me today, it was kind of, I mean, I've seen the van more crowded than I had it today, honestly. It wasn't even that crazy compared to what I've seen, right? But y'all already know I've done this on every level, right? Let me get these off. Come back and calm my shit a little bit more, man. So every time, 19, that's 6 packages total, man. Yeah, no hand truck, man. And no gloves at this point, because that shit is just getting stuck to my finger. Oh shit, I left boxes right there. Oh yeah, 11 and 11. Okay. This is gonna be right there, isn't it? No. That's gonna be. Now I'm tweaking 25 right here. Y'all still with me? Where we at now? God damn, at this point, fam, I'm ready to go home, fam. 21:35. Let's move it up, y'all. Man, perfect example just now. Y'all didn't see this off camera, but an older lady basically was making her way. Hey, y'all gotta understand, listen, obviously there's certain precautions that you just have to take when you're doing this job, you know. And I understand basically customers, you know, basically fear for their safety when it comes to letting people in the building, when it comes to certain. My thing is this, man. I clearly have my uniform on. You clearly see me out here in a company vehicle, right? So it's just like certain things like that I don't understand. This lady was really basically acting like she didn't want to let me in the building when I clearly had a delivery to do, you know. You got shit like that you gotta deal with, and it's just like, man, do y'all want me to take y'all packages and go home with them? You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, last time I checked, I'm trying to give everybody their packages. Let me straighten this up though. I'm talking way too much shit on here at this point. Like I said, I really might just leave this shit on here for the rest of the route, man. And I want to see how long it's gonna take me to finish. 72 minutes is crazy. What's that? An hour and 12? Where my shit at? We almost done though. I mean, let's see. What's it? What is that? This is not part of my order. I'm not. Right now we on stop 48. Let me show y'all with progress, man. Show y'all where we at. Y'all see? That's stop 48 of 83, fam. So yeah, pretty much at the halfway mark. Let me lock in at this point and get this shit the fuck over. Lock to that, man. Very good, dead ass, not working. I gotta try my shit back on. It's about the dead ass tell me how to do my job, like, would you like to take this uniform off of me and put it on you? Is that what it is? Would you like to trade places with me? You wouldn't know what. understand the situation, man. That's pretty much all we got. Like I said, things can get a little crazy out here. Hold on, stop it. So okay, right. Hold on. I do want to put my music back on. I do feel like I'm getting ready to close this out. I've been on this block for a minute. I feel like after this right here, though, after you 12, you should be getting another stop. I can't sit in top of the I ain't really have this section. We get back there to drive to the next stop. I've been on the same block the whole time, so it ain't been much. Honestly, though, I'd rather like this stuff. Like I said, we could have like this block. I don't know why I can't see everybody else. 5, 16, so if I had to go from this shit, if I had to fight. I do need to get another mic. Yo, let me get this off, man. I'll be back. Everybody can't grow. Y'all still with me? What we got in here, man? Peace and love. Two people in the chat right now. I'm kind of.
Hey, boss.
Good?
What's up?
What's up? Once again, man, you gotta keep your eyes on the swivel. You see what I'm saying? You see your man right here? Your man right here just rolled up on me. Eyes dilated. He's driving drunk right now, fam. I'm not sure what motivated him to stop and talk to me right now, fam, but we clearly not on the same type of time right now, fam. It's Friday night. Right? Come on, man. Where's this box, bro? Calling me, y'all. I'm over here being crazy looking for a package, bro. Last thing I'm trying to do around this time of year, now seriously, 5/24, I left that shit over here. I know I did. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm about to get the fuck over this shit. I'm gonna lose this shit. 24. I don't think I have this. I'm not gonna hold you, man. 5/24? Hold on, man. I'm gonna have to track this down, bro. It has to be right here, though. Ain't nothing worse. And when you fast on your feet, but you so damn fast that you basically need to slow down, fam. Because just now that took me, y'all see how much time that just took me to get back in there, fam? Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you lose track of what you're doing when you're doing this, you know. I definitely have to go track this package now. Who is this behind me, though? He good? Hold up, fam. I'm about to get off of here because I got to close the window now. Yeah. My hands is frozen. I need the heat, fam. So with that being said, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We on stop 50 right now. Okay. I got about 30 more stops on here. I'll be back on here, man. Stay tuned and keep it locked until another episode drops. Everybody can't go, but everybody can grow. Will Matter TV.